and it's October 27th. We do have tutoring after school today. Several people have mentioned in my other classes, oh, I saw you put in grades, Mr. Carvajal. Well, I put in grades already, but now some of them are syncing to hack. So they're going to show up in the grade book. So if you haven't taken the test yet, it's past time to get that done. Be sure you get it done. If you need help studying for it or just getting into it, figuring out how to do it, come see me after school today. The project was due yesterday, and a lot of people have zeros already. So it's time to take care of business. We do not have class time for that. Today, tomorrow at the latest, I'll be sending emails home to parents for students that are not passing, and then of course I'll start making phone calls. So avoid that, avoid the trouble, avoid the problems, and take care of business. I'll be here after school to help you. So if you can't make it to my regular tutoring times, be sure you message me. And of course, I'm here to help you. I care about you. But we have to just practice doing the work. And the sooner you get to work, the easier everything is. So reminding us again, hey, PSAT testing Thursday. For those of us who are testing, you'll be here on campus. The rest of us, there's no Zoom class because most of the teachers are involved with that testing. So if you signed up for it, you know what to do. If you didn't sign up for it, if you're not here testing, then just as usual, go into the Thursday's folder in Schoology, watch the video. It's going to be a video on the miracle worker. We're going to watch another scene of Annie and Helen trying to work together and how things go. And this is probably my favorite scene. So you have to tune in on Thursday to watch that video. And today we will write about the writing process and how you chose your pieces for your project, and how my writing pieces fit into my project. What was my purpose? For close, I want y'all to be thinking about this because we've read some good stuff. I gave us that list last week or the week before of all the things that we've read, and which reading that we've done in this class so far had the biggest impact on you, and why. Going all the way back to the polar bear attack in the jaws of a polar bear, the family with the creepy ghosts in the mirror, Frankenstein excerpt, the one we're working on now, the miracle worker. Think about which one, or one of the others that I didn't mention, right? Which one stood out for you and why? And why do you think it made an impact on you? That's going to be for our close. Alrighty, but before we get to that, let's do our positive affirmations. They are so good for us, especially if we don't like them. They make a difference. So many of us are negative. I can tell that because so many of us have zeros in my class. And you're better than that. I know it. I hope you know it too. So come on, let's unmute ourselves. Let me hear some strong voices. What are you? Hello, anybody home? Let's try it again. What are you? I'm smart, confident, and successful. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And how do you feel about writing? I love writing. It's so much fun. I love writing. It's so much fun. You rock. And how do you feel about getting your work done? I love getting my work done. Thank you all so much. You're helping yourselves way more than you're helping me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So in Schoology, Tuesday's work, it's the multi-genre portfolio piece analysis. Basically, you're going to tell me about the writings that you used for your slideshow. And I think this is it. When you click on it, it's a gray document. And first of all, one of the writings that you used, we should have used two of our own writings. And I did notice several people actually did not use their writings in their project. So if you haven't turned it in yet, be sure that you actually use two of your own writings, or some kind of writing or something to show. If you haven't turned it in yet, just pick one of the writings that you did. It doesn't really matter. Your essay, what it means to be an American, your short story, one of the poems, and tell us what the title is. Is it an essay, a short story, a poem, whatever? Is there a conflict? We know some poems don't have conflicts, but if there is, tell us about it, what it is. And here's something we haven't really talked about, the audience. Who are you writing for? And that was a big part of what changed my thinking about writing, as opposed to, oh, I'm just going to write so I can get a 70. I started writing for an audience. I had people that I was thinking about that needed to hear this information. Maybe you didn't think so clearly yourself, but think about it. Is your audience more teenagers? Are you writing for teenagers? Are you writing for adults? Are you writing for younger kids, older people? Whatever you think your audience is, that's the right answer. Right? It's your opinion. There's no right answer for that. So keep that in mind. And then discuss the themes explored and how this piece addresses your thematic topic. We know most stories have more than one theme, and you can talk about what themes are explored in there and how it works with your theme topic, right? Whether you had revenge or redemption or bravery, coming of age, whatever it is, just explain. And then, this is interesting. What was your creative process? What inspired you? What made you think of that topic to write about? And if it was just a poetry writing exercise we did in class that you really clicked with, well, then tell us about that. Or some of us used a TV show. I'm still talking about my writing. Um, so, whatever it was. See, I told you I'm tired and goofy. This is the one where I was thinking of published work, one of the writings that we read in here. Or for those of us that are going to use video or did use video, you can use some kind of show or something. But it's the same kind of thing. What's it called? Is it fiction? Is it short story? Is it an essay? Whatever it is, what was the tone of it? Once again, what audience do you think this was written for? I had a student in an earlier class saying, well, it's an anime show that I use and I put the video in my project. It's really good for anybody. Like kids can enjoy it, adults can enjoy it, teenagers, and that's true about a lot of things. But what do you think is the main target audience? That's just for you to use your opinion and tell us in that. And the same two questions. What themes are explored and how do they address your thematic topic? And then why did you choose that piece? What did you love about it? And of course, it kind of leads you to that question in Schoology, right? Which is right here. Which reading event in class had the biggest impact on you and why? So please take some time to fill that out, and we will go over these answers and discuss in class for the last 10 minutes or so of class. Any questions before we get going? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got good work to do, and remember, do your best to keep up. Maybe you have to suffer. I'm on my cell phone right now. Let me put it aside and get this work done so I won't have one more thing I have to make up. Make that sacrifice. Suffer if you have to, so you can be successful. All righty, let's get to it. Let me visit with the people in the class.